Hello my friends, I am G Hondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Guild of Dungeoneering. In the last episode we completed the tutorial dungeon, which is this guy here. You'll see it says success, which means it's completely 100% done. When you first pop out to this screen, it actually brings up the next line of the story, which I accidentally clicked out of, so I'm just going to pop into the trophy room here so you guys can read it. This little book here is in addition to obviously all the trophies here, this little book here is all the story that you've had so far. So that's the one we started the game with, and this is the one I accidentally closed out of before I was recording, so I'll leave that on the screen for anyone who wishes to read. Just go ahead and pause the video and have a read of that. The story is pretty funny, or at least the writing style is pretty humorous, so it's worthwhile. Anyway, so hopefully everyone has read that who intends to. And we can pop out. Now we made a lot of money off of that one. We can actually afford 2 upgrades now, because they're 50 apiece. So again, we can either buy more classes, we can buy blessings, or we can increase the item pool available to us. Any one of these things is a good thing. There's never a reason that any of these are a bad thing to have. I tend not to buy too many classes because I tend to just use the same ones a lot because they're ones I like. So I tend to prefer spending most of my money on the equipment side and a little bit on the talisman side. I am a big fan of the extra starting hand size, and as well the, which one is it? Where'd it go? I think it's this one, where you get more loot choices, because I think that stacks very nicely with having more loot. So I'm going to buy this, Trickster's Favor. It's not an actual building, it's just a blessing, but we'll see in a minute. And I'm going to buy one of the tier 1 loot shops. This one here is a very good one. It has some very nice equipment, a lot of headgear, so that's an option there. This one here is mostly weapons, but it also has this one here, the spyglass. This is the one I'm going to be buying, because this spyglass is, in my opinion, the best tier 1 item you can get. Basically, it gives you the ranged ability, which lets your character basically be a ranger. You'll see the ranger class starts with that, and ranged is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to buy that. I just want to bring up these other ones so you guys can see them. This one's pretty good. It's a lot of fire ones. These things are all pretty magical. Oh, the tricorn is pretty nice too. It just gives you a massive blade upgrade, so it's not bad either. And then the blacksmith, of course, is mostly armors. The flintlock's pretty good too, because it gives you fury. But I am going to take the woodworker here to get the spyglass available, because like I say, that is my favorite ability. Second favorite ability. We won't see bulwark for quite some time. That's my absolute favorite ability, but ranged is a very close second. So we'll just plunk that down somewhere. Again, it doesn't matter too much where it goes. So, alright, let's get out there. So we unlocked 3 of these dungeons. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. It makes no difference what order you do them in. So you'll see that the Trickster's Favor, that blessing I bought, is now here. And it's the only one I have, so obviously I'm going to take it. And I'm going to use the cat burglar. Let's get going. Alright, 3 off the bat. That's very nice. Yes, I know you're very angry, but your imps will beat me up. Got it. I'm all over that, sir. Thank you so much. Alright, so this first level is just defeat any 3 monsters. There are 3 on the map where I could just plunk some down myself, which is what I'm going to do. We're going to start with a goblin, and let's make it worth a gold coin to boot. That seems awesome to me. So again, remember I have the battle scar from before, so I'm going to start with the Blade 1 card. I didn't happen to get it yet, but it's in there somewhere. That sucks. I don't like that, because I can't do anything about it. I really don't like the head blow. It's the same. It's basically the same as neurotoxin. It's just from a different class. It's from the armed class instead of the, I think it's nature or venom or something. Well, apparently I'm doing catnip. Well, let's do that. Always great to have no choice whatsoever. And I just lost this battle. Well, I'm gonna tie this battle, because that headbutt's gonna finish me off. So it was a tie, but I'm dead, so it's basically a loss. So now I'm going to be allowed to build a graveyard because now I have something to put in it. And I made 2 gold off of that. Yowzas. Not a good start. Not a good start. Sure, we'll just put that there, I guess. And yes, there lies Isris. Terrible. I don't generally pop in here all that much. Mostly because I did notice there's a bit of a bug in it. Obviously, it's not going to matter now. I only have 1 adventure in here, but when you've lost a lot of adventurers, and they start, because they have a random pool of names. If you lose a second adventurer with the same name, it overwrites. So you end up, you could lose 3 Isirises in a row, but you only get 1 headstone for 1 Isiris, so it's kind of silly. Anyway, the other thing you'll notice is because I just lost a cat burglar, I have to wait for a new cat burglar to arrive. So they basically put out for hire posters, which means I get to try that level again as a chump. So there is something to be said about having multiple classes available, because then maybe you don't have to use a chump. But anyway, let's try to do a little better. That one was really just unlucky. There was no real reason that we should lose to a level 1 monster that badly. We just kind of got unlucky. Now let's try a scary spider. There's nothing else I can place. Let's go. Yes, 2 years in chump school to learn how to fight a spider. Well done, sir. Spiders are easy because they come with frail. And since I have nothing but physical attacks, I'm going to get bonus from this a lot. It's going to do a lot of extra damage for me. So even these simple 1 attacks will actually do 2 damage. Although he's going to gain 1 back, which sucks, but anyway. Alright, simple claw. Let's go ahead and smack you down. That seems like a great thing to block. Ugh. No, we'll just block that. Ugh, really? Alright, well, so be it. So we're both down to 1. Okay. We'll hold on 1 more turn. I need something quick, or something like this, where I can block its attack and then finish it. So we will win this very close battle. It should not have been a close battle. Spiders are effortless. But apparently they're very difficult for us. There we go. We have the spyglass right off the bat. I'll explain ranged more in a second when it comes up. But anytime you're using a character with a lot of physical attacks, it's very, very good. And this character has nothing but physical attacks. So obviously that's very, 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 very good. I'll just plunk that fountain there. Excellent. And some money. And let's be brave and fight, I'm going to fight the fire elemental. Let's be very brave. I'm not sure if I can take it or not, but I'm going to try. The fire elemental has the burn trait, which it actually applies to both of us. We're basically on a timer now, because this burn does 1 damage to each of us every turn. Now, what ranged says is, if I do a physical attack, it counts as quick. And that's why I think I have a chance here. It also happens to say if the card itself already had quick, you just gain +1 damage. So basically, I'm going to take 2 here, but so is it. So I am still behind here because it has way more hit points than I do, but if we get lucky here on a decent draw... No, we did not. Okay, I'm going to lose this one. Maybe the fire elemental was a little too ambitious. That's fine. Goodbye, little chump. On the upside, chumps are replaced immediately. You don't have to wait for them to arrive. Reason for that being is, if ever, for example, especially at the beginning, if you don't buy another class, if the chump didn't appear right away, you would have to wait a turn, and there's no button to wait a turn, so the chump has to be always available. Anyway, we'll go back to the cat burglar, and let's try this again. Can't believe how much trouble I had with a level 1 monster last. Anyway, that's fine. Not to worry, we'll figure it out. Okay, well, this is not really a helpful room to place, but at least it's something. And we'll give ourselves some silver coins to boot. And we will fight this little fire imp. Get some damage here. This puts me slightly ahead. That's fantastic. I'll use that opportunity to catnip up. And I can take that. It cannot take mine. Victory. No spyglass this time, sadly. That's okay. And all commons. None of my equipment is here at all. That's unfortunate. I think the ruffled shirt we decided was probably the best of these. I'll just buzz through them real quick. See, this would be good except for the stupidity. Wise is good too, but I really don't like stupidity. Nothing is worse than being on the edge of a battle and drawing the stupidity. Like, it's one thing if what you draw isn't helpful, but at least have it be something that does something, you know? Anyway. Alright, can I parlay this into something meaningful? Yes, I can. And that's even a positive fountain. Sounds good. I'm not going to try a bear owl. They're pretty tough even for a level 3. They're a pretty tough opponent. On the other hand, a scary spider is not. I guess we'll connect that, although we're actually going to be done as soon as we get here, because this is just a defeat monsters one. It's an easy one, usually. But these guys are frail, which means as long as I'm continuing to pound away with physical damage, we'll be fine here. Even though it starts with more hit points than me. And has a lot of drains, apparently. Anyway. We're still in a good spot here. That's not ideal, so let's just catnip up. Take that 1 damage. And then obliterate this thing. Overkill. Always good. Alright. Okay. Now, you may be wondering how I knew instantly that none of the equipment in that last pile was mine. And it's not because I've memorized them. I can guarantee you that. If you look really closely at the bottom of the card here, you'll see this little C. This one has a U. That's common, uncommon. The stuff I put down that is all uncommon. And the stuff the game starts with is all common. So almost always an uncommon's better. There are some exceptions, especially if there's certain classes you like better than others. But I can guarantee you that a twig with only crush 1 is dwarfed by a hand axe, which also has crush 1 and blade 1. The only difference is if I would prefer fire or a shield. But I think I am just going to take the blade and crush. That's a good start. We only have to fight a little fire imp here, so yes, I know I'm not supposed to be able to beat them, and yes, you should have invested in better security. But we'll talk about that when I come to you in 2 missions, sir. Alright, let's go. Excellent start. I 100% approve of you starting with stupidity. Good job. Okay, that's less ideal. So I'll block 1 of the damage. I can't block the magic damage, but I can block the physical part and deal my own physical damage back. So that's still alright. Again, I can't do anything with that, but I can obliterate you with a mad cat. There we go. So I've cleared out this section of the dungeon, and I gain hubris. Okay, but basically, all this means is, given a choice, like if you put down 2 monsters, your character normally will go towards the one that's the same level as they are, but now my cat burglar will tend to prefer a higher level one. Not a huge difference, but not necessarily good. It doesn't help me at all. This is not helpful. It's not necessarily bad, but it's completely not helpful. Anyway, that's 34 more gold, which is enough to get something else. So let's expand before I get back out, and I'm going to get something else out of the loot section here. Maybe the scimitar. The scimitar is good. So is the mace. I do really like the flintlock, though, because I do like fury. So let's buy the blacksmith. Plunk that down somewhere. Off we go. Back in here to play with the Firelord. Level 2. This one has 3. So first now I have to do some looting. Well, if you're going to have some looting, get a burglar. Makes sense to me. Cool. This one wants me to collect these 3 chests that these monsters are guarding. Sure, we can do that. Let's start right off the bat by connecting one of them. And these are level 2 monsters, I think, the ghosts. So let's fight a goblin as practice, and let's make it worth a couple of bucks. Seems like a good way to start. Alright. Well, if you're going to hurt yourself, I'll hurt you too. That seems fair. Cool. Don't like that, but I can't do anything about it. I guess I will make sure I lose a catnip by playing the pounce. Well, I can take that hit. You cannot take that if I hit you first. Now you'll kill yourself when you hit me. Okay, it's a squeaker, but we'll take it. Alright. So right off the bat, we have 2 of my new equipments here. We have the Arcane Wand, Growth and Arcane, and the Soldier's Helmet, which is just a hit point. I think I will take the Growth and the Arcane for some magic damage. That's a good place to start. Take some cash, always good. Well, this one can connect there, so later on we'll be able to get back up. And I'll make this worth a couple of bucks. Oh, I can't, there's a chest there. Alright, I'll make that square worth a couple of bucks later. And, should I fight a spider on the way back too? Yeah, sure, we'll fight a spider on the way back too. Why not? Can't hurt to get more equipment. These actual large chests give me equipment too, though, so it's quite good. Alright, well, I guess we'll basically do the exact same thing to each other. 1 magic damage and 1 heal. This thing has Tenacious, which can be a pain. Basically, if I had some incredibly huge attack that could deal 5 damage, I'd knock it down to 0, but then it would just get popped right back up to 1. It's kind of annoying, but anyway. It just means you can't do an overkill attack and finish it in 1 shot. You have to beat it down to 1 and then kill it the second time. Well, that's fine. As long as I'm careful, I should have no trouble doing that. That is not polite behavior. But this is unblockable, so we'll still get it in there. That puts it down to 1, so assuming I don't get killed right here, and I won't, that's only 1 damage. You're blocking 1, so I either can either of these will kill it. Either I can just overload the shield or just blast it with magic. I'll just blast it with magic. Since it's blasting me with magic, I'll kill it with magic. Cool. Alright, so there's our crossbow. I'm not sure that I want to lose my Arcane Wand for that, though. That is the only uncommon I got. Yuck. Fire and Holy are both very good. Fire and Arcane are also good. I think I'm going to go Fire and Holy. Okay. And now this chest will give me a level 2. It's a level 2 chest, so it'll give me a level 2 item. The glyph is nice. Holy and Arcane, because I already have both of those. I'm not trading that in. I hate Stupidity, and I don't want to trade those in. So, glyph it is. Alright. None of these rooms help me. I could fight a gnoll on my way to that spider, and I think I will. Because I'm pretty sure I can take a gnoll now. Without too much trouble. At least I hope so. I'll feel pretty stupid if it kills me, but anyway. Let's just go ahead and rekindle. Anger, that's fine. I'll go ahead and blast you, so you're definitely going to be into Fury mode. But you're down to 1 hit point, so it doesn't really matter. Excellent. Alright, so I don't think I want that. I think I'm just taking that. But I'll check the rest, just to be sure. Nope, we're taking the Shimmering Cloak. Getting quite good at magic now. That'll work. Okay, we can now finish this dungeon at our leisure. Or at least this level of the dungeon. This is a good example of where the A, he wants the monster because it's a higher level, and B, chests are always worth more than coins. So he will definitely prioritize this one over this one every time. For both of them push him that way, so not a problem. I think we can take an elemental now. They're tough, but I think we can do it. a whole lot stronger than the last time I tried this. Do I want to block that? He's probably got worse stuff, so I think instead I'll just blast him harder than he's blasting me. Well, that's unblockable, so I guess it didn't really matter, so we'll just trade damage again. Puts us both down to 2. Unblockable. So I just lost. Because this doesn't block his damage. It gives me a heart back, which would keep me alive, but then burn will kill me. Crap. That's truly unfortunate. Sorry, Aiton, but you're going away. That's a shame. Alright, well, let's pull the chump out, see how the chump does. So we don't have enough cash to upgrade anything, so in goes the chump. Yeah, those elementals are nasty. Maybe I should have tried to make them go up here first and not just by not connecting anything there, but well. That's okay. I'll give myself a fountain next time I go to fight that. If this is a good one, it should help. That's probably the worst thing I could have got there. Blindness is probably, in my opinion anyway, the worst of those. Anyway, it gives the monster conceal, and that means I have no idea what it's doing. And that usually means I lose. Even in a battle I should normally crush them, I usually end up losing because of that. It's very annoying. Anyway, but we'll deal with it when we get to it. No, sir, you do not get to drain my blood. Thanks anyway. Ugh. Now the frail will offset the block, I guess, so it's not too bad. Gross. You don't get to do that. Actually, I could have killed it because of the frailty. Oh well. Should have just killed it last turn, but no big deal. Spyglass, yes. Always, 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 always. There are 2 items I will always take no matter what. One's the spyglass, unless I'm using a ranger. And the other one is a piece of equipment which is awesome called the Doom Plate, which gives you bulwark. Those 2 things are always, 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 always going to be taken. Do I want to fight something on the way back to that? Sure, let's fight a gnoll on the way back. But first, we have to play with the ghost because he wants this treasure chest real bad. No, you don't get to drain me, thank you. Well, that's useless. I guess I'm doing an eyes closed punch. Anyway. Ow. Ow. So I'll just block some of it. This ghost may very well beat me up. In fact, unless I get a good attack here, well, I can block that. Gives me one more turn to try and find a better card. Like that one. Okay. No, he's tenacious. I still lose. If he wasn't tenacious, this would win because it's quick. But he's tenacious, so he'll get that hit point back. Even outside of the restore, but... Crap. Alright. Well, we'll have a cat burglar back now. We still don't have enough for an upgrade. And this is what I was talking about when I said these episodes will go however long or short it's going to take. I did not expect this one to take this long. But that's fine. Alright, let's get ready to play with the ghost. Firelord to victory. Yeah, the puns are pretty terrible. I'll just catnip, get ready. This one is not tenacious, so I don't have to worry about that. In fact, I'll double catnip. I'll get ready to really pound this thing. Fantastic choice. Smash it for 4. And all of a sudden, I'm winning very helpfully. Quick attack for the win. Okay. So far, so good. Spyglass. Yes. Always, always, always. I love the ranged ability. Nothing here. Oh, no, I could do this one. That'll do. And maybe we'll fight a zombie on the way back. That seems reasonable. Cool. Alright, so this guy's tenacious. I have to remember that. Okay, this will actually put him down to 1. It's a quick. When you have ranged and quick, you just get an extra point of damage. So now he's on the fence, so any physical attack is a victory. Because it's quick. I love ranged. Absolutely love it. Alright, Shimmering Cloak is always a good one. The club isn't bad either. I don't like this one for stupidity. Stiletto's also good, but I'm... okay. I think I'm going to take the Shimmering Cloak, actually. I really do like the magic attacks. Even though I have the ranged, which means physical attacks are better, it is good to still have some magic attacks, because you never know when they're just going to do blocking physical. Quick or not, blocks still work, so... that's an offhand. I'm not giving that up. No matter what these are, I'm not giving up that ranged ability. So I could add Slice and Dice, or Rekindle Bash. I think I will just do some slicing and dicing. There we go. And we can reward ourselves for that zombie fight with some cash. Banditos are brutal. Armed 5 is rough. It just does crazy amounts of damage, has tons of unblockables. And just, yeah, it's just bad. I don't like Banditos. I really do not like them. Alright, Decay is which one? Ah, okay. So anytime I can deal 2 damage, he gets an extra 1. That'll offset the heart he gains from Drain. Which is nice. And that does include, I think that includes self-inflicted damage. So I think if I just deal 1 damage to it, Decay will still happen. Yes, it does. Excellent. So even when he does these self-inflicted ones, I only have to deal 1 damage to get that ability off, which is cool. Let's go ahead and fling a cat at him. The Decay will offset the Drain. And now we just need to do a nice 2 damage quick, well, yeah, 2 damage quick attack. We'll finish it. I was going to say minus Decay, but Decay is just overkill. Alright. So, we could trade Blade 2 for Swift 2. Offhand, I'm not taking. Or we could just gain Fire and Holy. Yep, Fire and Holy it is. Sparkly Headband. There we go. Now we have a piece of equipment everywhere. That's a good thing. I think I'm going to try and fight a bear owl on the way. I think they're slightly less, well, they're pretty comparable to the fire owl method because of the burn. Burn is pretty nasty. It can either really help you or really, really hurt you. Just go ahead and feed a couple of damage here. I have nothing that will block that, so... And also note that the quick attack for ranged only applies to physical damage, so this will still be quick, but it will not get a bonus damage from the ranged being quick, so... yeah, I guess we'll just blast him. Take the neurotoxin. He's now in fury mode. I'll knock him down to 1. If I have anything that's good, well, he's going to block 1, but he's not blocking both, so... There we go, victory. Okay, so... Blade 2, so it's exactly the same as what I've got. I'm not giving an offhand. That might be okay. I do really like the magic attacks, but Repel is good. Or I could give up Blade 2 in exchange for Crush 2. No, I think I'll just take the yellow card. And you can reward yourself on the way back with a gigantic gem. And let's go play with, what is that, a zombie? Looks like a zombie. Yeah, it's a zombie. Okay. No problemo. Well, you're blocking physical, so let's feed you some magical. And a decay. Okay. Let's feed you some damage then. Plus you'll decay, plus you'll headbutt yourself. Well, that was easy. That's the end of this battle. 3 turns to smite a zombie. I like it. Alright, so that's an offhand, no chance. That's not really much change. No. And, yeah, I'll just take the gold. Nope. 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 I'll just take the gold. Then we'll head down here towards that fire elemental.
Huh?
Your character will move 2 squares if it's the 1 square is already revealed. And there's nothing that stops him. Either a treasure or a monster or a fog of war will stop your character. That's why he moved 2 there. There was nothing there, and it was explored. Okay, some free cash for us, and now we'll fight the elemental, and hopefully, do better. That's not very polite. Well, I can offset one of it. That was not a polite start. That's not a polite start either, sir. Okay, well, you're doing an unblockable, so dice will juice up. That will help. I think I'll just win. There we go. Excellent. This doesn't really matter since that's the end of the battle, so we'll just take some gold. Because that's the end of the mission anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And you got Veteran, which is start with Blade 1. Awesome. That's enough gold to upgrade something. Or more specifically to... Actually, we can get both of them. I was going to say to get one of... Oops, sorry. To get one of the last loot ones, but we can actually get both. There's no reason not to have these. So let's have both of them. You may notice when I build these out, I build character stuff to the left, loot stuff to the right, and miscellaneous stuff like graveyards and treasure and trophy rooms and all that in the middle. It's not because it makes any difference, it's just, it works for my OCD. That's the way I did it the very first time, and that's the way I shall do it forever. Anyway, let's go fight the Firelord. With this one, if I remember this one right, this one has a timer. Lord of the Flames, yes. Who just had a bath, so now he's sopping wet. I'm not sure that a Firelord should want to be wet, but anyway. Yeah, okay. So this one, when it says attacks in X turns, that means after that many turns, he will just teleport to wherever you are. The difference is, though, he has a special ability. If I can bring it up where I can actually see it. There it is, damp. This doesn't always happen on these timed ones, but in this case it does. Because he isn't ready yet, because he's still damp and he's a Firelord, if I manage to get to him before the turns are up, he'll have less starting hit points, which is awesome. However, it gave me 2 dead ends to start with. If I place either of those, I can never do anything but just wait for him to come and get me. That was a terrible turn. I know you have Meowhere to go. Terrible cat puns. Anyway. Here we go. Some actual ability to move. How convenient. I don't really want to put a... Well, I guess it's okay. I kind of need this to be something that goes upwards as well. Let's fight a fire imp just so we're getting somewhere. But yeah, you're at the mercy of the random generator because it sometimes gives you all the quarters you need and sometimes it just gives you absolute junk you can't use. You get stuck. It's not such a big deal for ones where he just moves to you, but there are ones where it says you have so many turns and if you don't get to the boss, you just lose. I think the Medusa fight is a good example of that we'll get to later. Basically, it's you have so many turns to defeat Medusa, and if you don't, you just get turned to stone and lose. It's not nice. Anyway. Probably the Leatherbound Tome? I like Fire and Arcane. I do like Armored Swift, too. The Troll Femur would be awesome, except for the Stupidity. I hate Stupidity so much, I can't even deal with it. So we'll just take the little Book of Magic there. Yes, you have to draw off or you won't be your fiery best. That is true, sir. So, if I do that, and that, I can get at this chest, and still have a way out. Let's fight a zombie. I guess that'll be next turn. This is where it's still covered. That's okay. Alright, here we go. So this lets me out. And this lets me continue. Oh, no, that won't work. That will not work because there's no entrance on this side. I need something that turns to the left. Okay. Yeah, after we're done fighting that zombie, let's go fight this gnoll. This is good. I'll be able to get this chest. I don't know if I would also be able to get that fountain, but the chest is the more important one to me, so. Well, okay. Run a cat at this thing. I'm okay with that. Throw another one at it. First one worked so well. Let's do it again. Take that, sir. That's less ideal. I can't block it. I don't have range, so I can't do quick attack, so I think I'll just draw a card. What is with all these drains? Alright, well, I guess I can take that hit, so I'll just juice up. And the reason I'm choosing that is because I knew I had this here. It's not going to be enough because he gained a hit point. Crap! That's not good. Unless the decay goes first. Decay goes first. Alright. Kind of got lucky there. I thought I had lost. Alright, so the glyph would trade fire for holy. Nah. Okay, growth and crush. Blade and swift. I like that. I think it's the stiletto. Okay. And get that fountain. That'll help us smite this gnoll easy. No of those are any good to us, so we'll just reward ourselves with some gold and move on. Alright. Okay. Looks like he's going to fury mode right away. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's just juice up. Take that hit. And he's at 3. He's going to deal 2, which I can take, so let's just go ahead and finish it. A lot closer than it probably should have been, but we got the win anyway, so it's okay. Swift for blade. The eviscerate is very nice. No. Granted, we don't have a body piece, so I think I'll just take that. Do any of these help? Not really, but this at least gives me a second chance to get up there. I can now get up there with just a single straight corridor. Although I don't think I'd actually make it there anyway, even if I got that thing in place, so it probably doesn't even matter, but anyway. No. Probably. Oh, Tenacious is nice, though. No, I think I'm just going to trade Restore for Repel and gain a hit point. Well, I officially have a path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can make it to him, actually. Give myself a gem to make sure I'm going the right way. This is good. I mean, I'll barely make it, but I will make it just in time to fight him while he's still damp. Do I need to fight anything else on the way? Well, I don't have a headpiece, so let's fight a ghost. Alright, let's go. Ew. Alright, just pick up a card. Ew. Okay, well, let's just trade the damage. Okay, you are now on the fence. You're going to gain back hit points, though. And I don't have a quick attack, nor any magic defense. That's unfortunate. Even if I'd done 2 damage, Tenacious would have resaved it, so that's why that didn't help. Come on with this stuff. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I mean, technically it's a good combination, but it's really annoying. Okay, that's only blocking magic, so I just need to do physical. I can take that 1 hit. And win. Okay. Good thing ghosts have low hit points, because otherwise they'd be brutal. I do need a headpiece, so even though this one's not all that great, it's better than nothing, so I'll take it. And it's pretty stylish. Is it worth fighting another ghost for? Nah, let's just move on. Alright, is it worth fighting a barrel for some level 3 equipment? I'd say yes. The level of the monster indicates the level of the equipment you're going to get, so I think it's worth fighting level 3 just for a chance of a level 3 item, because most of these are level 2. That's not very nice at all, so I guess I'll just trade you a card. Lose 1 and gain 1. Okay. Handle that. Yours is unblockable, so I'll just throw you a harder hit. That'll put you in fury mode. That's not cool, because now I can't block that with this. You are such a jerk. Fine. Smash it down to 1. You took my quick attack, you jerk. But it gave me another one, so I'll forgive it. The game almost really screwed me there. Alright, so level 3. Okay, so we can trade out for some stronger stuff there. Oh, why do you have to have stupidity? That'd otherwise be very good. I think we're going to make this trade. We'll drop Blade 2 and Swift 1 for Holy 2, 1 and 2, and Arcane. Yeah, I think I like that. Got that fountain, and with that, we are now going to fight him a bit early. Yes, if only those sharks with spears attached to their head had arrived. A fantastic Dr. Evil reference. Anyway, but you can see, yes, he's still damp, so he starts with 3 less hit points, which is good because he's pretty tough. He's going to deal a lot of damage to me, and he has the skilled one, which basically means whatever classes of cards he gets, he never gets these low-end ones, he just only gets the best ones. So, yeah, he's going to be a bit rough. Let's start by trading some damage. Yowzas. Alright, let's offset one of those. Deal some back. What's the fountain for this one again? Oh, my unblockables gain damage. Well, that's quite nice. Let's do that then. Okay, I think I lose here. That sucks. Because I don't think this is enough. Oh, it is. It was just enough. I apparently cannot do math in a hurry. Alright, Battle Scar is terrible. Basically, whenever I win a fight and get the loot, one of them will be a lower level one. So if I say, for example, I beat a level 3 monster, 2 of them will be level 3 items, and one of them will just be a level 2 item. So that one sucks. And then unlocked a new dungeon for us, but we'll deal with that another time. Plenty of dosh. Good stuff. Alright. Let us now go and look at the trophy for that. Come on. Thank you. And of course it's a towel because he was wet from getting out of the bath. But that is the Firelord defeated. And that makes that an excellent spot to put a cut in for this episode. So thanks to everyone for watching. And until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching.